Hi everybody, welcome to the Chuck and Lisa Show. We're glad to have you join us tonight, the last show before Thanksgiving and another decade.
Hey, you have eyeballs tonight.
Hey, I do, cool. It's not, they're not silver tonight, I kind of missed that.
You have eyeballs.
What do you know? No, Dad, I can't talk to you about Audis right now. You knew that's what he's calling about.
He wants to be a guest on the show.
He wants to talk about getting another car after he wrecked the second one twice, but we'll get into that later too. Hi. Everybody say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, my beautiful bride.
Hi.
Are you doing well, ma'am?
I am doing well, and I get to work from home tomorrow, and I get to stay home Thursday, and I get to stay home Friday, and I will probably be saying "shut up, Chuck" a lot.
Shut up, Chuck. Thank you, Durs. The Peanut Gallery.
And when it looks like I'm looking up at Chuck because I can't really see him unless I do that.
You have to look over stuff to see me.
And you're taller than me.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
So I'm not looking at the ceiling, believe it or not.
Hey, Dershie, how are you doing, my brother?
Better than I deserve, but I'm pretty sure you knew that already.
I've written that on every bathroom wall I've found. Bet your phone number. Hope your phone's not.
It's not in our bathroom.
I know. Well, do you want it?
No, I have his phone number already.
I know. So, y'all, we got a fun show. We got some interesting stuff to talk about. Nothing political. We're going to do that in the next show with my buddy Dershie. So, we're just going to talk about miscellaneous things that are on our mind and cross our mind and whatnot. So, let's start by telling everybody where we are, I guess.
You're up, Chuck.
All right.
Up, Chuck.
Cool. That
makes me laugh every time.
You know, it has ever since I changed my name to Chuck from Charles.
Yeah, I know.
As a wee lad.
Yeah?
Yo, Bullwinkle's here. I'm glad to see you, brother.
Chucky's in love. Oh, yeah, I guess I should actually watch the show, huh?
That would be good. That would be good.
Okay.
Anyway, I am, as long as they'll keep me, Chuck.Nellis.7 on Facebook. I'm being censored to crap there, believe it or not. I know that surprises you. I am also at Chuck Nellis in many, many, many places. First of all, you won't find me on Twitter anymore at that address, but I am on Parler. This is read in the order of my busiest sites. Parler, Facebook, Gab, Tumblr, WeGo, USA.life, Clout Hub, PolitiChatter, and what was the one I've been playing with? Minds. I've been playing with. I've got an account there, but nobody talks to me, so I don't know how long I'll be playing with that one. But that's where I'm at. Now, Lisa, you're usually not to be found much on the internet.
I'm back on Twitter, though.
Are you?
Yeah, because I didn't tell anybody their grandmother was going to die this week.
Yet, but the week's still young.
I didn't offer to kill her.
She really did get a week for that.
Yeah,
though.
I did.
Oh, God. Well, you know how Twitter is. You can just fart in the wrong direction and they'll do it.
So I am on Louise.blog, which I need to start using again because I got charged for it again today.
Well, you really do.
I know I do. I know I do.
You're a great
I know,
writer.
I know
You
I
just
do.
don't.
I do. And
No.
I put blog posts in my head all day long when I'm driving around. I'm like, oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Take a note on your phone.
That would be good. Yeah. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I think I'm on that thing that you just said, Mine.
Mine's.
I think, but I'm not sure. I'm usually Louise everywhere. If I'm not, I'm Nellis with an A on the end, which is cleverly Nellisa. I have a store on Etsy called Vintage Velma Finds, which I'll be adding some stuff to. So support small businesses and buy from small.
Absolutely, I've been pushing that a lot.
Buy from small people. I'm small.
Yep. Don't buy from the big box stores. Find the little guys.
But
and
I just have, like-
spend a little bit more, but
I
it's
just
worth
have like
it.
weird
Keep them open.
little things though, but they would probably be good gifts for somebody.
Cool.
And I have a store in Burlington. That's 143. It's not. I don't own the building as people think, but I have a booth space in the
Right.
building at Consignment Connection, and it's at 143 on 40 and 85, and hopefully it will be busy this weekend.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Dershey. Where can we find you, sir, on the internet?
One place you can find me is behind this microphone producing the Chuck and Lisa show at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. You can also find me later co-hosting a show with my brother Chuck.
And I can hear that all the way in the house, by the way.
We get
Well,
fired
it's
up. we
good.
do.
It's good. You should be able to hear it everywhere. That's the
That's
best
right.
thing for you. But if you want to find me on the social networking, I'm at Dersh at most places where I am, and that would be CloudHub, USA.life, MeWe, WeGo Parlor. I had abandoned MeWe for a long time, but they've made some changes, and it's actually looking pretty good. They're
Is it
positioning.
still all the group thing, though?
Yeah, but they're positioning themselves to be the new Facebook, and they've made a lot of changes.
I have
and
an
it's actually
account
very
there. I don't
nice,
even
yeah.
think I listed. I have
Yeah.
a MeWe too, so I guess I should check that one again. Good God,
Can I
I'm gonna
can
end
I
up
ask
with
a
10
question?
sites.
Can I ask-
Yes.
Not that
11, 12.
Not that you have to.
Oh, shoot.
Well, you do have to have an account there, but does any of you guys use Reddit?
No, I keep getting stuff from there,
You
but
should.
I
It's
never use
fun.
it.
It's fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Not for. Well, you could do political stuff, but you could just do like I have like a crochet group and a weight loss group and a
Well, that's cool.
Westie group and recipes and whatever like
Yeah.
you know,
Westies!
goofy pet
You have a-
pictures.
You have a Westie
I do
pup.
have a Westie.
He's a joy.
She.
She,
It's
I
a
mean,
girl.
she. I know.
Everything's
I
a
know.
girl in our house except you
Except
and
me
Dave.
and Dave's not here.
We can count the fish. Then there's 4 more that are males.
Are they males?
We don't know.
We
I
don't
think
know.
they probably. Well, we don't know.
My daughter knows about fish.
We
sexes,
don't. I
but
haven't
don't
seen
know
their
about
little
fish
fish
sexes.
wee wees.
It's apparently the build of the body
Yeah.
is what I'm told.
I don't know. Ask Ryan.
All right. So, did we cover where you are? Did we interrupt you?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
We're
he's good. I'm good.
You're good. Hey, but before we go on from that, tell everybody how busy you've been on Parlor lately. Dersh.
Oh,
Dersh?
me? Yeah. I don't know. I just
Oh yeah, my
Better.
parlor.
for about a week, I was getting like hundreds of new
Yeah.
followers a day, and I don't even post directly to Parlor. Everything I post is from CloudHub to
You're
Parlor.
famous. You're famous, Dash.
I got in 1 week. It's actually less than that. It was 5 days. I got more new followers on Parlor than I have total on CloudHub, and I've
Take
been
a-
there
Let's
for
cause Clout Cub
years.
stinks.
Take a look at your Parlor right now and take note of how many followers you have
How
at
do
the
you
moment.
how do you find out where you
Dersh,
have?
Because I'm about to say, follow my buddy and co-host Dersh on Parlor.
That's an experiment.
You
Yeah,
better
that's-
look now because I just posted it.
I got no followers.
I won't follow you.
Hey, I'm at Louise on Parlor, and don't follow me. Because I
Dude,
thought
If
you were,
you're a conservative, you will not like
I haven't even posted anything other than Parlor sucks. I'm Chuck's wife.
That was funny. You said it sucked before you ever even got here.
I said, hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Chuck Nellis' wife. Parlor sucks. Ban me or keep me. Apparently, I'm just in a black hole somewhere.
Well, you haven't followed anybody. You haven't.
I can't follow anybody. The first person it says is Ted Cruz. The second one is Sean Hannity. Rather poke my eyeballs out with a pencil.
They both used to follow me.
I don't care.
Alright, let's start out with an interesting topic. And I've been doing this all day, and if you wondered why I haven't been posting at all this after... Oh, do I need to do any advertising first?
For what?
For, like, my sticker or anything? Before I get rambling on?
Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm in the middle of creating a shot, so I can't...
Alright. He's in the middle of taking a shot, guys. Wait till he starts making martinis over there again.
Pina coladas.
Anyway, we are trying to cut the cable. We're trying to get rid of the internet.
No.
Get rid of cable TV.
What are you talking about?
I know, we need the internet.
What you talking about, Nellis?
Very good. So we're trying to get rid of the internet, and we bought one of those Roku boxes. So I installed that today, got it set up, and the reason why you haven't, and none of you have seen me post much this evening or this afternoon, is because I've been playing with that. It's neat. I like it. It's not as convenient, of course, as going up and down Spectrum.
You gotta learn it.
It's like anything else, but sometimes it seems you have to go to different apps to be able to see different things.
Oh, no.
I know. Well, and then, of course, you've got subscriptions to each.
Not to everything.
Not to
Pluto's
everything.
free.
There's a lot of free ones.
There's a ton of free ones.
Like Pluto's free. A whole bunch.
I can't name them right now, but I've been watching Roku for the last 6 months because I have a TV with Roku on it in the bedroom.
So you're used to
or
it.
in the office, really.
To me, this is a whole new adventure. So I'm trying to find all my channels I like to watch. I found most of them. But like I can't get Motor Trend TV live. You can go to their site.
Oh yeah.
And it's $5 a month, I believe it is, or something like that.
On demand.
On demand, you can see all their shows. You can watch a whole series.
Why do you care if you watch anything live on there? It's not like they have races, right?
No.
Yeah.
But NBCSN, I haven't been able to find live, but I did find out that if you get Sling, which is $30.
Sling?
Sling. If you get Sling, you get NBCSN included in it, and you also get a whole lot of...
What about Fox Sports 1? Is
Fox
that
Sports
free anyway?
1,
it should be free.
I found that anyway.
That should be free.
On there, but, of course they want...
What about Maverick?
Mav TV I found. I was actually on
So that's the only 3 you wanted anyway.
Well, HGTV's on there, which I like.
That's because you're gay.
Yeah, Newsmax is on there. OAN, and if you're on the right, if you like all the stuff on the left, then NBC's everything is on there.
I don't even watch that stuff. You know what I watched this morning before I went to work?
What's that?
Some documentary on Frank Sinatra's Palm Springs house.
Oh, cool.
It was so cool.
Yeah?
Because it was huge, and they used to use it for a lot of movies and stuff. And apparently, like, at the end of his life, he moved away. Right. And when he was sick, he kept going, when are we going back home?
Aww. So that was his home?
It was like a compound.
That's
Not his whole life, but for a long time.
Yeah, once he got rich and famous.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really
It was
cool.
really cool. We could watch it sometime if you want.
I'd like that. And, of course, Peacock's another really good one that's free on there.
I'm surprised they're not going to move the races to that.
Yeah,
I bet they might eventually.
They might, some of them, especially the lower series.
Yeah.
Yeah. You leaned over and it looked like you kissed me on the cheek. I like that.
Aww.
Anywho.
Virtual kiss. Social distance.
We don't do that. Anyway.
Playing footsie right now.
I know, I like that. So, now somebody asked you last week if we were even in the same place.
I know.
I know, that's funny. Well, because you got a different background than I do.
I should have just come over and sat on your lap.
That would be good, except then our rating would change.
You're not right.
Our buddy Bullwinkle, who's joined us in the message room, and anyone else join us in chat, please, because it's a lot of fun. And also, before I go any farther, give us a thumbs up, please, and subscribe below that.
Yes, please.
And if you do, you'll get a notification before the show starts.
We have 116 now.
I know.
Yay!
Well, you're very nice.
No, I'm not.
You're not that nice.
Not that nice.
Well, that little edge is what people like. Because you aren't afraid to say exactly what you think.
I am not.
Never have been. It's a family tradition.
No, I don't know where that came from.
Yep, your mom definitely. All right, so cutting the cable. It has. I mean, we're gonna save a mess of money.
We're gonna do it.
To be honest,
we're gonna do it.
We're in the process.
We'll work it
right
out.
now. I've got both. And
It's
we're
not
gonna
like
switch it over.
they'll never let us back.
Oh, of course not. And we're gonna keep their.
Oh, Pandora! I like Pandora.
And we're gonna keep their cable, of course. I mean, their internet because we've got.
Because we have no choice.
100 megabyte.
All
I mean,
right.
plus it's fast as crap.
I have
That's
quarter
what we
pounder
want.
stuck in my teeth. I'm sorry
Quarter pounder.
that they made wrong.
Wrong. If you guys have ideas on what apps I should use, please add that in the
Yeah,
chat
like
as
somebody
well.
said Hulu, but then somebody else said Sling.
I know, I keep hearing...
But somebody also said just try them out one at a time and see which one you like the best.
Right.
Use
Right.
the free trials.
I really want to just act like a normal TV where I can scroll through,
I
do a
don't think
search.
no, you have to go to different places. and
Yeah,
find
dude, I mean,
it's
I've noticed
not that hard. Trust
The
me.
homepage isn't bad. Gin Channel is free in Gun Talk. Pandora is a good channel.
You can play Spotify through there.
That's true. You can do Spotify.
Because I do that all day long too.
Yeah, well, you
But
listen to music a lot.
Pluto has a lot of stuff.
They have a lot of TV
They have a lot
series.
of
old
TV
series.
shows that you like anyway.
I love those. Oh, yeah.
You could sit at home and watch Bewitched all day.
I also saw the Munsters and
Yeah,
Adam's
A
Family
lot of
today.
stuff, and they have like really old cartoons
Yeah,
that
it
you
was pretty
forgot
neat.
about.
You forget a cartoon.
No, I mean like ones that
Oh, you
they're
mean
really
that
old
they
and
don't play
that
very
they
often,
never play.
obscure?
Yeah.
those are cool. Those are
Ooh,
probably the
Chucky
ones
used
that
a
we
big
watch.
word.
What?
Obscure.
That's big. I'll use some big words if you want big words. So what do you think? Lisa, you're on board with
About
this
what?
whole getting rid of cable thing.
Oh, hell
Hershey,
yes.
have you got cable?
I have DirecTV. I've had DirecTV for decades.
Yep.
We used to have it.
Are you considering dumping it because of the cost now?
No.
No?
I like having the ability to record all the shows that I want to record.
Right.
Well, apparently you can get a DVR
Roku
with some
has
of
a
the packages, right?
Roku has a DVR option that's
Yeah.
separate from what I understand. And because we do that a lot, I will probably use that. And I also noticed that you can also use your phone as a remote control and, of course, recording shows and whatnot. So I'll let you guys know what I think of it is over time. But it's a big decision. I've been on cable since cable started. What was that? 80?
I don't know.
78, 79, I
I
guess.
don't know.
That's when
We
I
had
first.
free cable at Duke. But
Yeah,
it
that
only
was
had
80.
like 5 channels on it.
Oh yeah, the beginning of cable.
It had
there was
like
nothing on it.
ESPN where they were showing,
Yeah.
women's
Volleyball.
women's
Yeah,
volleyball.
women's volleyball and stuff.
And we had MTV,
Yep.
and we had a news channel.
Headline news.
We had headline news.
That was one of the
I
first.
think
news
we
ones.
had the Turner thing, maybe.
Not yet.
No.
Well, Turner was
Headline
Turner
news,
became-
yeah, but didn't
Turner
they
was
have like the
headline news.
movie channel or something?
Oh yeah,
Maybe
The
we had like 5
the movie
things.
channel came out soon.
I don't know. I just watched MTV all the time anyway.
PBS or whatever I think was there very early.
I don't
too.
think it was that whatever Duke paid for us to get though, because it was
yeah.
free in our apartment.
Right, but the main thing was like MTV and all that at the time.
Did you notice how many times I said I went to
Duke,
I'm just kidding.
Duke. Hey, honey, where'd you go to college?
Duke?
Duke. You're a hoot.
And I paid for all myself. Thank you very much.
And you lived in a trailer.
Down by the river?
In the woods. Where the trailer you had that you lived in?
Oh,
when you were
that
a-
wasn't when I was at Duke. That was after I graduated.
Oh, okay.
Because it was only $100 a month, and I didn't have a job. Well, I did, but I was working at Domino's.
Right.
It was a little camper. It was really a camper.
Bigger than this?
Yes.
We do our show in a camper that we have in the backyard.
It was like it
It's a
was
great
old
studio.
though. It was cool. It was okay. Whatever width a single bed is,
Right.
that's how wide it was. And so then it had like a couch the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom. So it was like maybe 1.5 times this big.
Right.
And it was really, really old.
That's cool.
And it was $100 a month
That's neat.
because it was on some old lady's property.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you do what you got to do when you're young, yeah?
I was never at home. I was always at work.
Absolutely.
So, whatever.
Whatever.
You know?
Yep. Alrighty. Well, first of all, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I forgot to say
Thanksgiving
that to you.
Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve. But we won't see you again before Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Also is happening this week that you won't be with us on is Mr. Chuck here
This is the Chuck.
is about to hit another decade.
Woo, woo.
It's going to be 12. Wait. Oh. 12 times 5.
12 times 5. I am going to be the big 6-0. So this is kind of a weird week for me. The funny part of it is, growing up, I was an absolute maniac, and I would do anything to my body. It didn't matter. I didn't care if I broke things or whatever, because I was a maniac. And I always said I'd never live to 30. So then when I hit 30, I was like, oh crap. I didn't
Now
think I'd
what am
make
I
it.
gonna
I
do?
know. What am I going to do now? I thought I'd be dead by now.
I broke myself.
And I broke my body pretty good. So now coming around to 60, I'm going, man, I wish I had treated my body a little bit more like a temple instead of a tent. But
So what are we doing for your birthday?
we are going to do the funnest thing.
Message me if you need our address and you want to send him a present. I'm kidding. Don't.
We're going to do the funnest thing that we did, 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Oh, 3.
I think 3 years ago.
We were gonna go last year also, but then it snowed.
Right, that was
Remember?
funny, yeah.
Wasn't it last year?
I wish we'd get...
No, it was the year before because we were gonna go snow. I don't remember. We were gonna go meet Dottie and them. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it snowed.
Yeah. Huh. So we're going to go down to Charlotte
Charlotte Motor Speedway,
Motor Speedway, and we
which
are
is
actually
technically in Concord, not Concord. Concord. You say it like that.
Not Concord,
No.
otherwise you'd be in New Hampshire.
Concord, North Carolina.
Right.
And go ahead.
Oh, okay. We're gonna. They've got an awesome Christmas.
It's like 8 million lights or something.
Light display that all these animals and cars and just whatever you want to imagine.
Millions of lights.
Millions of lights, and it's actually going to be on the Roval.
You
which
get
is
to
the
drive on the
You're gonna get
Roval.
to drive the entire Roval.
I get to drive on the Roval.
In your Mustang.
In my Mustang.
You're so excited.
But you get to go like...
It's more like a birthday present to you than
get
me.
to go like 25 miles an hour, but still.
Who cares?
It's banked.
Well, now you're going to know exactly what it's like for the drivers to drive the Roval. Because even though we had excellent
I hope
seats
they don't
at the
have
race,
the turtles.
even though we had excellent seats at the race,
Yeah.
we were way up
You
there.
think they
looking
took
down.
out the turtles?
On the back stretch?
The
No,
pumps.
they changed it slightly.
No, I'm
It's still
saying,
there.
could they probably took those away for the lights, right?
Oh, no. They're still there. Don't go over them. They'll hurt your car bad.
Well, you think people are stupid. I think they probably
Some
took them
people will
off.
try. No. Why would they do that?
So people don't drive over them?
Oh, that's a lot of work.
People are not...
That's a lot of work to remove all that. No, they wouldn't do that. So anyway, we're going to drive the whole 3.4 miles?
3.75.
3.75 mile road course, looking at lights at 25 miles an hour. So I will post a bazillion pictures like I did
Because
years ago.
Because I don't text and drive, unlike some people.
Yeah, I am guilty. I do text and drive. Usually voice text, though.
It doesn't matter. Reading and driving is not good either.
Okay. Anyway, let's see what's going on over here. In the message room, get the official phone app for Roku. You can use it as remote control. I'm going to do that one.
Yay.
Roku channel is free and pretty good. I heard that. I got to get that. And Roku Media Player. You can send pictures from phone to TV as a slideshow.
Slide job.
Dave C. Gracie and Shelby on TV. Well, Michael, you know me pretty well, man. That's
He's a
cool.
stalker.
He's a good dude.
So you told him you went to the cigar store, right?
Yeah, I did. He was very excited about. Oh, yeah, I went and actually got a cigar.
That's a pretty cool place.
It really is.
Smells like cigars, though.
Well, apparently it's the biggest cigar store in America or something.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
The
except
best one.
No, even bigger
Really?
than the one up in Brooklyn, from what I hear.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they're counting all the outside
Well, they're
space.
talking about. Well, no, they're talking about as far as volume goes, because they ship everywhere.
Right.
Like Bullwinkle, I can't remember what state he said he was in, but he orders them. Oh, you're in South Carolina. I knew that. You're not.
He's not that far away. You said he was like in Montana or something.
No, that's Mark. He's in Michigan. Anywho, it's nice to have a good cigar. I hadn't had a good cigar in a long time. So anyway, on my birthday, we're going to go look at the lights in Charlotte, and I can't wait.
And you picked that, not me.
Oh, Lisa was asking me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, well, she suggested, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to do that. And then she was like, what else you want? And I'm looking at the internet, and I'm like, I don't need anything.
You want a what's that called?
Oh, I want a Bullworker.
Bullworker.
I had one back in the 70s. It's an upper body working thing. And because my back is not so good anymore,
it's like a thigh master for your arms.
I used to. Huh?
It's like a thigh master for your arms.
Yeah, kind of. But it works the upper body, and I need that right now because I'm sitting typing so much because I can't do what I used to do. I can't be the athlete I used to be. So you make accommodations and do the best you can. And Lisa got me this awesome bike too.
Oh yeah.
Outside, I use it.
Thank you for the.
Yeah,
I know what a bike is.
Darcy's being really quiet over there today. Last week he was more talkative. What's he up to?
Saving it up for the next show.
I am just wondering why every shot and like everything I had set up for the last how many years we've been doing this.
Right.
How come all I see? There we go.
They're all gone, and like I can't find.
Is that because of the update?
I don't know. I can't find your sticker.
Oh no.
It disappeared.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Bummer, man. I'm sure you have it saved in your memory though, right?
I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, I thought it would be somewhere, but apparently it's not.
Well, we'll just talk about it next week. I don't care.
What about Georgia? I'm
confused.
Go
to Louise on eBay, Leweez.
Yeah.
And I sell this really cool bumper sticker there. It's only $5 delivered, and I'll sign it for you if you want. Or
you don't have one in here, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
I did. I wonder where it went.
I don't know.
It's probably behind this. It used to be stuck up there. I don't know.
Oh no, I thought you had one. Like
I do. I had a physical one in here. I don't know. I actually had it tacked up there at one time. Anyway. So Charlotte Lights is my big thing, and I couldn't think of a dang thing else I wanted. So I was like, I don't need one. Which leads while we're talking about driving. My father is 83 years old, I believe.
What's his name?
Senior.
Chuck Nellis.
Senior. And he has this beautiful 2011 Audi A6 all-wheel drive, dual turbochargers, the top of the line one. And my mother just loves it. He just loves it, except he loves to go too fast.
But they don't love each other.
Well, that's a whole different subject.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole psychiatrist front, that one. So anyway, he's got this beautiful car. My mother loves it, and he had a little fender bender a couple of weeks ago, so they took it to the shop and got it fixed. And then 2 days after they got it back, he ran into the
There's
back.
the sticker.
He ran into the butt end of an SUV that had the bumper hitch sticking out.
Oh no.
So front end's screwed up, engine's fine, radiator's trashed, oil cooler's trashed.
Your dad's fine.
Oh, my dad's just fine. The car,
relatively speaking,
he wasn't going fast enough to even set off the airbags. Let's put it that way. So, but for some reason they said it was $12,000 and they were totaling the car, and I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. That's a $60,000 car when it was new. So I told him to get it over to his shop, and he's sending me voicemails and everything else of the car.
But he really wants a new car, though.
My father was one of those people of the generation that bought a new car every other year.
Yep, my stepdad did that also.
And me being a car nerd since the
Right.
day I was born, I know every single car he owned. And
I heard that.
I know me talking to
I
my mother.
heard that.
That was funny.
Mom, do you want to know every car you've ever owned? No.
So I told her anyway.
That was so funny.
But once I got talking about him, she's like, "Oh, I remember that one. Oh, that one was nice." It was funny. So anyway, the topic leads to old people driving. My father has been a speed demon his whole life, a little reckless, and now he doesn't have the reflexes he used to.
Mhm.
So I got wondering, should there be a test at a certain age to see if you should
Absolutely.
still be driving, or hey, you found the picture?
Just said that.
I'm sorry, I was too busy talking. Or if should they have a test to see if they should still be driving? What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, all right, first of all, Mikey, my middle son, well, yeah, he's my middle child. He's my second son. Works with.
Georgia, sorry, Bowling.
He's a CNA, so he works with old people a lot. And he said, I asked him, I was like, how do you get old people to stop driving when they can't do it anymore? He's like, that's a real challenge. He said, you just can't do it. That, like, except unless you hide their car and hide their keys.
Right.
They just keep doing it.
Well, the problem is that people need to get where they need to get,
Yeah, but your dad needs to go where? To get prescriptions at
No,
McDonald's?
he goes every morning to breakfast to pick up food for my mother, and then he goes to McDonald's for lunch for them, and then he picks up her meds and goes.
You
to the
can get
Giant
those
to get
delivered.
groceries. I know, but he likes to get out and about.
Yeah, but he
He's
doesn't
never
need to
been
be running into people.
Well, I know he really needs to stop with the driving.
And I know
side.
it's really hard to give up your independence, but my grandmother finally had to do that, and she admitted it to herself.
Oh, my mother about had a heart attack when I suggested they use a taxi or an Uber or something like
Nope,
that.
she's going to get molested.
When we lived back down in St. Croix back in the 70s, she was in a taxi and she got mugged and someone tried to pull her out of the car and she fought them off and she was okay, but they left permanent emotional scars in her apparently that she cannot go in a taxi or an Uber.
She doesn't. An Uber's just a regular car.
I know, but she's got a phobia now. So when I suggested that my father might not be able to drive forever, she just about had a hissy.
Hey, I still don't have any followers on Parler. What's up with you people? I'm just.
You're such a smart ass. There are people like you on Parler.
Yeah, what do we do? Talk to ourselves?
They're mostly trolls. They are not.
I'm not a troll.
I know you're not you're a legitimate, and most
And
of
what
them
are
are
parleys anyway?
parlays.
Oh, it's parleys. If it's parlor, they're parleys.
No, it's French.
I know. Parlor, parleys.
Parlez-vous?
That's a Z.
Oh, parlay?
It says I have 5 parleys.
Yeah, it means 5 people have looked at you, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Thank you, 5 people.
probably the people that are watching the show. They want. Let me go
No,
see
this
what
was
she said.
old. This
Oh,
is
was
old.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
So
Dad
anyway,
can't drive.
Dad can't. Dad, I don't know what to do. I mean, we live in North Carolina. They live in Maryland. I'm not about to live in Maryland again.
No.
And
We
they're
did
not,
that once.
and it's too late for them. In all honesty,
Yeah, we
to
keep
move to North
asking them to
Carolina.
move here, but they
We've
won't.
asked them for the last 12 years to move here, and they ignored us.
Emma, every show, Emma called me.
It's funny. Just
Yeah, I
do
know.
what I
honey.
did to my dad. Hit voicemail city. So yeah, it's a challenge. If you guys have any suggestions, please tell us now or on our timelines on any of the websites that we're on. I'm not looking at them right now. I'm only looking at you guys in the message room, the chat room here. Bullwinkle, what do you think? Should people have a test at a certain age? Dershey, what do you think? He thinks he needs another martini.
Or a pina colada.
Dershey! Are we here?
Sorry, I had my
Did that light go off?
I had my martini microphone down.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I think so. It's hard to tell somebody, hey, you can't drive anymore.
Right.
But driving is a privilege. It's not a right.
Why does it?
We take away driver's license for a lot of different reasons from different people.
Yeah.
And
But you know what? You take them away, and people still keep driving like drunk drivers.
that's true
Yeah.
too. But
It's a challenge. It's really tough to know
but it's
how
one-
to handle that.
it's one of those things though that just because people are going to break the law doesn't mean you stop doing it.
Maybe.
It's true.
Wonder if
Very
they could.
true.
You know how they have breathalyzers in
Full
the cars,
agrees.
honey?
Yep.
Maybe you could have some like skill testing in the car that you can't start it unless you can like see it.
Eye scan.
You know what I
An
mean?
eye scan test to see how fast you can move right
Yeah,
or
yeah,
left or
a
whatever.
little game that you have to do.
Yeah. But you
Look, here,
you keep
here,
hitting it. You did it. I just saw what you did. You keep dragging the cord over it, and that's changing the brightness. Thank you very much. That's what I get for lending you my cable.
I thought everything was both of ours.
Oh, Bullwinkle is actually shaking a martini right now. Very nice.
Cool.
We need sound for that.
With real
We can use
gin?
as a sound clip. All right, so let's see. We've talked about that.
Oh no. I'm broadcasting and texting.
Lisa, how old do you think somebody should be to have it?
I don't
Taking
think
a
there's a
test.
cutoff because,
Yeah, I agree. I
I
think
don't-
it's just.
no.
I agree
It's
with you,
just-
Lisa.
yeah, I mean, some people don't need to be driving when they're like 65.
How
to be
about
honest,
how
'cause
about
they're
a once
demented.
every 5-year test
Hey, my
after age what?
50.
That's what I was thinking. 50 maybe.
That's
my
what-
mom is 82,
Mhm.
and she drives better than half the people I know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But
Right.
there are some people that I know that are 25, and
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, shouldn't have a license. So
All right.
Right.
How about an age test from the an acuity test or whatever from the age you get your license every 5 years?
What, you have to take the
then
test
you're-
over again every year. I mean,
No,
every time.
A driving test.
That's what I'm saying. Every
Yeah.
time.
A driving test every 5 years. Once.
That sounds a little bit. What's the word you guys don't like?
Well,
The government.
but you're getting an official government driver's license to be able to drive on government roads. So
Yeah, I
that's
know,
a
but
little different.
What's the word though? I forgot it.
Well, it's invasive.
No,
is
that's
one
not the
thing,
word.
But in the deference to the millions of drivers on the road, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want somebody necessarily taking my license when I get old, but then again,
I'm driving you around all the time anyway.
driving Mr. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
And not because he can't drive.
she likes to drive. She's got an
I
awesome
like to
Mustang.
drive, and sometimes he shouldn't be driving because he took his meds.
Exactly. Beef Eater's Gin.
Hey, there's free
That's it.
tampons in Scotland now. Let's move there. Oh wait, never mind.
Want an experienced drive I-285 in Atlanta. We've been on that.
Oh, we have.
We have.
Oh, we have. My sister lives in
That's
Alpharetta.
crazy, that road. You know,
She really lives in Cumming, but
the
she
other
doesn't
fa-
want to say
the
that.
other from South North Carolina,
South
in-
North Carolina, what?
the southern part of North Carolina, into the beginning of Charlotte, those big bank turns. That's like NASCAR City there.
Uh-oh, somebody's trying to steal my Instagram.
That's not good. You could be doing 148 miles an hour on that road with those bankings. You know that?
Where?
South of Charlotte on 85 there, where it's got those
Oh,
big
where
bank
everybody
turns.
thinks they're a
They
race
think
car
they're
driver?
NASCAR, yeah. People drive crazy there. And of course, I got to mention my favorite road I ever drove in my
Oh
life.
my God!
Route
Ugh.
421 in Tennessee.
Oh my, Tennessee, yeah,
Yeah,
near
it's in
Bristol, out of
near
Bristol.
Oh my goodness, that was an amazing road. Twists and turns for 30 miles, I think it was.
It was, I don't
It
know.
was ridiculous. It was. If you don't love driving, you're not going to love that road. If you do love driving, you would just groove on that road.
I like driving, but I didn't like that.
I mean, it was like.
I would do that in the daytime and not behind that stupid truck.
Yeah. Oh, it's freaking 2 a.m. too. That was
Yeah.
wild.
And I was also with two really anxious people.
That was hilarious. I was enjoying that. I'm grooving at it, laughing at the people in the back seat who are just petrified.
Ha ha ha.
Sorry, I just was having fun and I wasn't about to wreck. I knew that.
It's a good thing I didn't have to pee.
That is a good thing. All right, so let's see. I guess we're about done with the.
What?
Well, then, Bullwinkle, you probably shouldn't be drinking. He just said, "Would you have to take the test while sober? I'd probably fail." You're a trip, dude. You're a trip. All right, let's see what else we got. You wanted to talk about pets?
We only got 20 minutes left.
I know.
So.
You want to talk about pets?
Skip that
Oh
one.
wait, I got my sticker finally. It's behind my head.
Yeah, skip that one.
See that sticker? That's the one I was talking about. Oh, it's gone again.
Okay.
But anyway, that's the one
I put it back
about.
for you, Chuck.
Don't worry about it. It's all
back
good.
up.
We gotta...
It's up.
All right, there it is. So anyway, it's $5. Goes to a great cause.
Free shipping.
Free shipping. Yeah. And it's really cool. Everybody that's gotten them, like one of my friends bought 20 of them. Another one bought another. How many?
Johnny Poe.
Johnny Poe bought
10.
10. Another friend bought 5. Whole bunch of folks have bought them. So it's selling well, and the whole sentiment is be American, buy American. That really is a good thing. We need to get away from buying from people that don't really like us.
And like when I say that, somebody goes, "Well, name all the American companies you're buying your things from." It's like, okay, sometimes you have to buy things that are not. You have to. You have no choice because they're not made here.
Exactly.
But if you have the choice, do that.
Exactly.
It's
That's why
not
I
like
buy
being,
Ford, baby. That's why I buy Ford.
Go Ford.
I have a. Oh yeah.
We did
Anyway.
not win the championship, however, this year.
No.
Bummer. All right, last question before we
saving
go
that-
into the NASCAR.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about pets in bed right now?
No, save that for next time. And I wanted to do. We don't have time though, so
Okay.
we'll
Ford-
save it for next week.
No,
No,
Ford didn't-
there's
Ford
always
didn't
time
win.
for Ford.
Ford didn't win the
Did they win the manufacturers?
Cup? They have to.
Did they?
I mean, look at all Kevin Harvick,
They had to, yeah.
that's
Logano.
true.
I mean, look at there's more Ford. Yeah, I guarantee
Right.
they will.
No, I was
won it.
thinking of not the owners,
Yeah, the
but
driver.
championship.
Right,
the
the
driver
driver
championship.
was
That
a
was
Chevy,
Chevy.
but yeah, the Ford manufacturer had to win it. There's just so
And
many.
Chase really did drive a fantastic race. He drove. Everybody said that he drove the perfect race and did not make one mistake the entire time. So
So I guess we're
we'll talk
talking about NASCAR now,
yeah,
right?
what do you want to talk? You had
Me?
you had
All right.
something-
Before you do Jimmy,
Yes.
you need to write. Oh, damn, we don't have a pen. Durst, you have a pen, right?
Write it down.
Pencil?
So it's
I don't have.
on your computer.
I don't wanna. I want it on
I
paper.
don't want. What do you want?
You, me, Durst. Pick who you think's gonna be the champion next year, right now.
Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
Just write it down.
I'm just gonna keep it in my head.
No, write it. No, we need to write it down, and then Durst is gonna laugh at us next
Well,
year.
I picked me and the fantasy league, so
I picked me next year.
No, I mean who? I know. I mean who's gonna win as a driver?
hey man, I've got four wins in a row, so I'm the odds-on
that's
favorite.
about to end.
Anyway.
I'm just gonna stop playing around
Stop
here.
bragging.
I'm gonna stop playing around here
It's because he studies this stuff 24 hours a
because
day
he doesn't
before
have
the
a
race.
job like me. No.
That's right. He did his DOE
Both of you are correct.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
seriously, say it.
Who do I think is my champion for next year?
Yes.
Harvick.
Yeah. Why?
He was so strong this year. Either that or Denny.
Are they having the different car next year?
Uh-oh, we're losing folks. Don't
Oh,
go
don't
away
go
just
away.
because we're talking about NASCAR.
Please stay. It's fun.
We talk about it every week. It's fun.
Is the new car next year?
Brand new car next
So
year.
it'll
Even
be
playing field.
right. No, well, I say Chase.
Oh, you know
Again.
what? You know who I actually say?
Who?
Our boy, Blaney.
Blaney?
Yep.
Well, make up your mind. Is it Harvick or Blaney?
Blaney, because Penske will be organized on the new the new car very quickly.
And I say Chase because he seems like he can drive
And they
anywhere,
will be
anything.
organized very
Yeah.
well, too.
What
Yep.
about you, Dersh?
What do you think, Dersh?
I don't know. I'm leaning toward Denny. I think Denny was the best driver this year.
I thought
Yeah.
about that.
Just had some really issues at the end of the season.
Poor Danny, he sucks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
He's
not his
due.
fault, but it's just bad
He's-
luck.
He's due. I mean, I
Yeah.
think Denny's another one that I don't care what car it is, he's going to drive it to win.
Yeah.
And
Maybe Michael Jordan will give him some money for a better car.
I think with the new cars coming out, Gibbs and
The big teams.
the big teams are going to have a big advantage. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely going to have a
Absolutely.
big advantage.
Yep.
All right, Denny, Blaney, Chase. Got
Yep.
it. Denny. BCD. Got it. Got it.
BCD.
Oh, and Denny
Birth
has
control device.
Now,
Denny has Denny has nice PJs.
I'd love to see Blaney. I mean, if you're asking who my favorite is,
Oh yeah,
Blaney.
your fantasy pick and your realistic pick.
Yeah,
Well, I
Blaney
see.
would definitely be my choice if I.
That would be mine as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
You also said who's going to win Daytona. That's
yeah,
always a good one.
probably Denny.
Denny again.
Probably Denny. Maybe Chase though.
Could be Chase. Could be, of course, the other.
Could be
Penske
any
boys.
one of 43 drivers, but
Could be. Let's go with who's got the worst car on the track. Daniel Suarez.
Bubba. No, Bubba's gonna have a good car next
Bubba
year.
will have a good car because he's getting everything from Gibbs and
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got more money than.
Jesus.
Well, Jesus didn't need it.
Jesus didn't have any money.
Who's
so-
going to be?
created whatever
Who's going to be his crew chief? You know?
Oh, they already said.
We already announced it. I can't remember his name.
Was his old truck crew chief?
Yeah, it was his
maybe?
old truck crew chief.
I think.
They've been together before, so it's a reunion. And that's the one he won the truck championship in, by the way.
Interesting.
All right, now you can talk about. We have 12 minutes.
Let's talk about Jimmy Johnson, the greatest. Is he the greatest of all time? I posed this to Lisa and my buddies Jerry and Dersh.
Well, that's
this
because
week.
we saw that documentary
We saw
yesterday.
He's got. I can make the case for him. First, what do you think, Lisa?
I haven't been watching NASCAR long enough to contribute to this conversation.
You've been watching 12 years.
Yeah?
He's only raced for 16.
Yeah, I know, but he won all his crap before I started watching,
No,
pretty much.
mostly.
Mostly.
No,
The first race I ever went to with you,
he won.
or he won and everybody booed.
Because he kept
Because
winning.
he kept winning everything.
Hey, he
yeah.
was just winning,
And also
winning,
because
winning.
Junior had wrecked.
Yeah.
And half the people went home.
Oh, that was funny.
And yeah, if you ever go to a NASCAR race and it's your first one, don't go to a super speedway.
No, boring.
Boring.
Unless you're out like Talladega.
unless
That's maybe a
unless you want to
different
go to
story.
Daytona and they have drinks there.
Daytona's fun.
Yeah.
That's a party.
Except you need to sit way up high or else you can't see anything.
Daytona's awesome, and I tell you,
Yeah.
24 hours at Daytona is the best.
Well,
race
yeah,
you can
that's
see.
different though.
Hey,
We sat down too far, I think, and I couldn't
we were
see
too
half
low
the
first.
race.
Yeah, we were. By the way, just to interject, Bullwinkle says next time you're in Cumming, Georgia, and boy is that a growing area. Visit the Summit Wayside Tavern. About 500 beers on tap.
I bet Scott has
If I
been
had
there.
500 beers, you'd never see me on the.
I bet
on
Scott's been there, and
on
I
the
bet he's had
podcast,
all
yeah.
500, but not at
I'd either
once.
be in a coma for life or I'd be dead.
What's it called? I'm gonna ask him.
Summit Wayside Tavern.
Summit Wayside.
Yep.
All right.
So Jimmy Johnson. Oh, go ahead. Were you done talking about Jimmy?
It's time for ESPN. Yes, I was done talking about Jimmy. I like Jimmy now. I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about him before.
Right. Do you think he's the greatest of all time, based on what you know?
Yes, because you told me yesterday. Why?
Because the reasons why.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dersh? Is he better than Earnhardt or Petty?
You know, I always said no to that when we talked about it already. I think that there's no question that Petty's the best ever.
Okay.
The problem is it's really difficult
You
to
can't compare.
compare because you're talking two completely different kind of NASCAR racing.
Didn't I say that last night?
Yes, you did.
It's
Why
just,
didn't you say it tonight? You got
You know,
nothing.
the question is, would Jimmy have won as many races racing against Earnhardt and Petty and those guys? And I have to say the answer is no.
But would they have won as many races running against Jimmy Johnson?
Or Jeff Gordon?
I think
or,
in the modern car, as great as those racers were, because they had to drive back then.
right, they could
Right.
race anything. Yeah.
Right, they could run anything.
Well, Jimmy Johnson started out in off-road vehicles, so he doesn't have an issue with that. Remember, he was an off-road, one of those arena drivers.
I'm not doubting that he's one of the best. I just don't think he's the best.
Okay, that's cool. Go ahead.
I just think if I'm putting each person, if I took Petty and put him in a modern car, I think he would win 200 races in the modern car.
Yeah.
But I think if you took Jimmy and put him in those cars that didn't have the all the whiz bangs and aerodynamics and all that back in the day,
Right.
I don't think he would be as competitive.
All right. Now, I say he is. And the reason being is that Richard Petty, yes, he had 200 wins and 7 championships, but he also did it in a lot more seasons and a lot more races. Petty ran 1,186 races in his career. Jimmy Johnson drove 634, I believe it was. So almost half the races, he got 7 championships. Granted, he got less than half the wins, but in those days... Fewer, sorry. But in those days, Dodge program was so serious that only Ford could really keep up with them. Pontiac tried, and all that.
Didn't Petty drive like one of everything?
He drove everything. But in those days, in the mid-'60s, Dodge was just dominant. I mean, Petty would win a lot of races by multiple laps. He'd lap the field more than once.
Yeah, that's kind of boring. But then again, it wasn't on TV, so...
It was never close. I mean, the only reason Petty ever didn't win a race is because his car blew up or he wrecked. Basically.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, or left the track.
Right, exactly. Oh, yeah, remember that one. Or ended up upside down rolling.
Upside down rolling. But,
Oof.
Chuck, if you're going to go with those numbers, then, you got to consider David Pearson, who's one of my favorite drivers.
I love Pearson.
105 wins, but only 574 starts.
That's not a bad-looking man.
That's a better percentage than Jimmy has. Now,
Back in those days... Yeah,
Pearson only won 3 championships, but
didn't he do part-time a lot?
He was part-time most of his career.
Yeah.
Even the championship years he won, he didn't race all the races. Wood Brothers didn't run all the races back in those days. So when he won, he was beating Petty outright and then not racing for 2 or 3 weeks sometimes. So you're right.
It's hard to compare.
If Pearson had been running all the races, he may have very well been the greatest of all time.
It's hard to compare.
He's definitely in the top 5 in my book. That's for sure.
Right, and that's that's my point. I mean, Pearson is one of my favorites, and the 21 is definitely my favorite car of all time.
Yep.
But if you're just doing straight up numbers like that, that David Pearson has a better winning percentage than Jimmy does.
You have to give him credit for that.
Does somebody have some sort of algorithm where you could stick all the stuff in there and it would come out?
Hey, Ernie!
Hey, Dershie, you should write one of those.
Poor Ernie, our buddy in Mexico, he just gets home from work.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ernie.
Let's see, what did we miss in an hour?
You can watch it later.
Yeah, you can watch it later, but here's a quick rundown. We talked about cutting the cable, getting rid of it, getting Roku. We talked about my 60th birthdays this week.
Yay.
Talked about the licensed Charlotte. We did not talk about pets in bed. We're saving that. Old people driving. Should there be an age test? And who's the champion for next year? And
who's the greatest?
Who's the greatest of all time?
NASCAR driver.
So now we're talking about the greatest of all time.
Oh,
And-
but you know what?
Yes,
Wait until we see what Jimmy does in Indy.
that's true.
Because
Oh, right.
because Petty never did Indy, right?
Yep. No, I don't blame you, Ernie. If you're not going to be around long for this one, join us again at 8:30 for Dershi and me. Okay, on the right side of
I
politics.
lost our chat.
You did.
It's just showing me notifications
Where'd you
now.
put it?
I don't know.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
Is there a hide
It's
button?
all gone like Dershi's letters.
He found NASCAR.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we've got different thoughts on that.
That's what makes America great.
It really is. Well, the diversity of thought. I mean, as long as people can do it without fighting would be preferable, but it's such a world.
Could y'all take
It's
your,
so it's so
could y'all take your
2020.
signs down now,
It's so 2020.
please?
Heck no. No, not happening.
Okay.
Nope.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I have one word in response. The same word you guys used for 4 years. Exist.
Snowflake.
Good. Ernie's going to be with us on the next show. And Bullwinkle, I hope he's with us on the next show, and I hope all you guys join us.
Not me.
Hey, Dershi, do you have a link to put up for the YouTube for the next show so people can join us?
It's possible. I'll look for it.
That would be cool. So, did we have anything else on NASCAR we wanted to talk about? Jimmy, we really had to save it for Jimmy because Jimmy Johnson is a legend. He's not the most flamboyant. He wasn't like Richard. He wasn't like Earnhardt. He
Oh, he's
wasn't
also a nice person, unlike some of those people.
well, that's why he doesn't have sometimes the following that they did. Because he's such a nice guy, whereas Earnhardt could be a dick, and so could Petty.
Yeah.
And
Petty's just now admitting that Jimmy won 7.
he has problems with that. He really does. We need a backdrop photo of Dave behind.
Oh, nice. That would be nice.
That'd be cool.
You know, we do have 6 pets, not 3 pets.
Oh yeah, we have 3 dogs and 3 cats.
Cotton,
Well, I know them
Gracie,
all.
Shelby,
Obviously.
Princess,
You can recite
Gracie, Dave.
Right.
Just for the audience, I know you know.
Okay.
And the fish don't have names. Well, they did. Manny,
Well,
Mo,
one
and
has-
Jack.
Right.
Right?
And you know what we had to name the slug?
What?
Wanda. A fish named
Oh,
Wanda.
God. Okay.
Oh yeah, Cale Ernie is mentioning that about Cale Yarborough.
What about him?
Cale Yarborough was a really, really good driver too. He had a lot of wins. And,
Yeah. Don't they
he's-
keep comparing that kid to Cale Yarborough?
Yeah.
The one
Cole?
they gave.
Not
No, the one they gave the car to. There's too many. I don't know. There's too many new kids.
Dershi just put up the link for our show. Dershi, tell them about our show.
Am I allowed to? Is Lisa sitting there?
No, I don't mean that. Where and when?
You know what? What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Guess where I'm going?
Wee chat room?
Wee chat room.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not time yet. She just.
I want to go inside and play with my doggies.
And a quick thing for the you in a second, but Lisa's been known to just take off the headphones and leave.
Yeah.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
All right. So anyway,
Chuck and I will be back in a half hour, and we're on the right side of politics without Lisa.
I've been banned.
She banned herself.
I banned myself for my mental health.
Lisa goes into the house and puts head muffins on and shuts all the doors, and then occasionally locks Chuck out. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in about a half an hour with the right side of politics, where we do talk politics. But again, please make sure you come back. Spread the word. Come back next week and join Chuck and Lisa on the Chuck and Lisa show. It's just a great hour of fun.
Absolutely.
Spread the word. Don't spread the virus.
Yeah, spread the word. Don't spread the virus.
Give us a thumbs up, please, down below, and please subscribe because we have a lot of fun. It's not serious. you get enough serious on shows like Dershie and Me Next and reality and life and all that. So we just try to get away from that and specifically do not talk about politics.
Because if we did,
It
what
would
would
be a
happen?
rumble!
And I would cry, and that you don't want to see me
I
cry.
don't want to see Lisa cry ever.
No.
Nope. So anyway, I guess we're about done, Mr. Dershie.
Alrighty. Everybody
All right,
say
cool.
goodbye, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa.
Goodbye,
I
Lisa.
love you, darling.
Good
Love
night,
you.
Lisa.
Shut up, Chuck.
Love you, Dershie.
Love you, there. She mean it.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for joining us sincerely. We really have fun doing this, and we're not sponsored by anybody. We just do it for fun.
Tell your friends. Watch us if you're bored.
Yeah, join us. It's just for fun, and join us in the message room anytime.
But we'd like to be sponsored by somebody
We
if
would.
they wanted
We
to.
would. Maybe Jerry's could work on that on his end.
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Bullwinkle, Ernie, thank you guys. Join us on the next show. In
What
half
happened
an
to
hour.
Pee Wee today?
Yeah, Pee Wee's I don't know. Maybe Pee Wee missed us, I guess. Anyway, good night, y'all. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks a lot. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see
Have a
you.
good
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.